We all want to eat in a healthy way, but we also want it quick. So in today's program, I'm going to show you how to make 10 meals in 10 minutes. No, don't get me wrong, you're not going to cook everything in 10 minutes, but I'm going to show you how to make 10 meals in 10 minutes, starting with breakfast. Hey Danya.
Hey.
What are we starting with?
Smoothies. Smoothies make a great breakfast, especially when you're on the go. This is the classic strawberry smoothie. All we're gonna do is add 1 ripe banana to our blender, about 2 cups of frozen fruit. Today we have strawberries. And then about a cup of a non-dairy milk. We're using soy milk today, but you can also use rice milk or whatever your favorite plant milk is. All right, and then we're just gonna put the top on and blend it for about a minute. And that's it.
And I like to start off the day with a green smoothie. So I'm gonna show you how to make Green Goddess smoothie. It's so easy, you won't believe it. And don't let the green scare you away. It's delicious and sweet. All right, so we're gonna start off again with some plant milk, 1 cup. Then we are gonna toss in our ice. 2 cups of ice. We have our green grapes. We have pear, 1 pear. 1 orange, let's break that in half, a banana to keep it all together, and last but not least, our secret ingredient, Mr. Kale. Hold on to the stem, rip it off, and stick it in there. And I'm gonna put the lid on and blend it up. It's gonna be delicious. Okay, it's done. Shall we taste them?
Of course.
All right. So we have our Green Goddess and our classic strawberry. How about you taste mine and I taste
Sounds
yours?
good.
All right. Delicious.
It's great. You can't taste the kale.
Good job. Here's to breakfast.
Let's add one more thing to our breakfast. How about some oatmeal? And it doesn't have to be instant to be quick. Even old-fashioned oatmeal cooks in 3 or 4 minutes. Let's say you're cooking for 2, just a cup of oatmeal. In the pan it goes. 2 cups of water. And if you want it creamy, start with cold water. If you want it crunchy, let the water be boiling before you put the oats in. Very simple. Put it on the heat, 3 minutes, you got breakfast. And if you're a sausage kind of guy, instead of Jimmy Dean, how about Gimme Lean? And instead of bacon, how about smoked tempeh? Delicious. And smart bacon. All the taste, none of the cholesterol.
And make some extra smart bacon in the morning, bring it with you to lunch, and you've got a BLT. We have our B, we have our L, and we've got a plump T. One of my favorite spreads that would go great on this BLT is hummus, and I'm gonna show you how to make it.
Let me get this out of the way for you.
Great, thank you. All we're gonna do is put a few ingredients in a food processor, blend it up, and we're ready to go. So we're gonna add a can of garbanzo beans, some lemon juice. This is about the juice from 2 lemons. We're gonna add roasted red peppers. That's gonna give it a great flavor. Put it all in there. Some green onions. We have garlic and cumin. I'm gonna just dump those 3 ingredients in here. And last we have tahini. Now tahini is like peanut butter but made with sesame seeds. So it's like a sesame seed butter. About a tablespoon, gives it a great flavor. And we're just gonna blend it up and we're ready to go.
And this is what the final product looks like. It's a crudité platter. So you have your veggies, your pita, and you can even just slather it on a sandwich. It's super, super easy.
Now, do you have any other ideas to use hummus with?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. We are gonna make Quickie Quesadilla. It's a cheeseless quesadilla with hummus. We're gonna heat it up. It's gonna be delicious. And I'm gonna show you how.
Great.
All right, so we have our tortillas over here. And we have salsa and green onions. And that's all you need. Tortillas, salsa, green onions. We have a skillet. We're gonna heat that up. I have my hummus that's already made. We're gonna smear that on, just like so. It's so easy. Your kids can even help with this. Then we have our salsa. Drizzle some salsa on top. as much or little as you want. Green onions, let's put some of those on. Then we need our other tortilla. Throw that on top. We're gonna flip it twice, just so it gets heated up. And then we're done. That is our quickie quesadilla.
Jill, that looks great, but what if I don't have time to cook?
Well, there's some other options. Let me show you. We have our veggies in a blanket. So our hummus lined on the tortilla, just some veggies thrown in. And if you want, you can just throw it in a collard green wrap. That's delicious too. So there's lunch for you.
Great. Another great lunch or even dinner option is the easy bean salad. This is one of my favorite dishes. All we're gonna do is add these ingredients together and we're ready to go. So I thawed lima beans, frozen corn also thawed. We're gonna add some chopped red onion. And then we have 3 different types of beans. We have kidney beans, we have black-eyed peas, and last is our pinto beans. I also chopped a red bell pepper, gonna add that in. Some black pepper, a little bit of salt to taste, not too much. And last goes in our low-fat Italian dressing. And that's it, we're gonna mix this up and we're good to go. And that's it, easy bean salad. It's great by itself. It's also great in a wrap, on a salad, and even over brown rice.
Speaking of which, Danya, brown rice is so healthy, but the way many people cook it, it ends up tasting like wet newspapers. Well, start with short grain brown rice. It has kind of a nutty texture. Secondly, toast it. Here's what you do. Put it into a pan and then rinse the rice with a little water, pour the water out, and you're left with wet rice in a pan. Put it on the burner and just stir it dry. Just a minute or two. We're not making popcorn. Once it's dry and you have a little nutty aroma, then add extra water, not 2 parts water, 1 part rice. You know about that. What we're doing instead is 3 parts water. Set your timer for 45 minutes, and once the timer goes off, pour off the extra water the way you would with pasta. And you've got the best brown rice you ever tasted. Light, fluffy, healthy, and delicious.
So what's for dinner? Lentil artichoke stew. We're using red lentils. They cook up so quickly. We have our vegetable broth in our pot, and we're gonna toss our onions in. We're gonna add everything else now. Garlic. We have some seasoning, cumin, coriander, and a bay leaf. Let's mix that up. Then let's add the remaining ingredients. 2 cups of water, 1 cup of red lentils. Then we just have a few remaining ingredients. We have lemon juice, we have a can of artichokes, now they're chopped up, 2 cans of fire roasted tomatoes. Let's add those to the pot. We're gonna give it a good stir, and then it's gotta cook for about 20-25 minutes. And that's it. So let me show you what it looks like when it's all done. Here it is. We've already prepared it, and it's delicious.
So what's for dessert? Today we have a silky smooth mango lime sorbet. Now I just got frozen mango chunks from my local grocery store. If you can't find them, you can take a fresh mango and you can chop it up and freeze it. So we're just gonna add this into the blender, and then I'm also gonna add about 2 to 3 limes, just the juice. Okay, so I'm gonna squeeze that in. These 2 flavors are so delicious together, and they're very inspired by Thailand flavors. Squeeze that in. Just have a couple more. And the last ingredient is raw agave nectar. Agave nectar is a sweetener. It's natural and it's from cactus. We're just gonna add a little bit in because we already have a lot of sweetness from the mango. Right, give it a quick blend. And that's it. You're gonna wanna freeze it for about 30 minutes, and the final product will look like this. So good. Don't you wanna just taste it?
And look at everything else we've made today. That looks so good.
Take a look at that. Not to be undone. Can you believe it? 10 meals, 10 minutes. So there you have it. A wide variety of foods to suit anybody's taste. It's healthy, it's delicious, and it's quick. Have fun.